Welcome back, everybody, to Funky Star TV. In this particular program, now about rigging election and not rigging. Now here we want to talk about because a lot of people from APC camp and the PDP they fight each other based on this issue of rigging. Uh, you know, before we enter into what they play out right now in the two political parties, make we talk about the past election we done do before because we know how people they rig election. Election when they rig not be only by carrying ballot box. No, there are different methods of rigging election. But Wike don't come out. They claim say APC go lose in 2023 if Buhari allow free and fair election. And yesterday, another man from PDP camp don't come state the same kind of statement about Nigerian people and the rigging of election. But this morning I say no, make I just take a little bit look on how people they take rig election. And also we go talk about this Wiki Matana. See, if Buhari go allow free and fair election, see APC don't lose this coming election. And the Wiki himself no see Buhari no go allow free and fair election. And the APC also they very scared of PDP because PDP have their own chief manipulator, what they call Atiku Abubakar, their presidential candidate and former vice president to Olusegun Obasanjo. Now chief manipulator, now they call Atiku Abubakar. Atiku, according to Oshomole and some other group from APC, they don't tell us say na Atiku Abubakar, the Waziri, na him teach the APC people how to manipulate and they rig election results. So Wike already know see na big battle than they. And truly, if you are not from APC and PDP, you are into big problem. You are wasting your resources, you are wasting your energy, you are wasting your money, you are wasting everything. Because they know you don't have any structure. They know you don't have nothing. Even you have some places where you are doing your meeting, you're meeting your people and things like that. It's not enough to win an election in a place like Nigeria that holds close to 280 million people. A country like Nigeria is not a country where you expect a free and fair election. And we never get any free and fair election since our independence. That one, now 100% facts. If you remember the time of Obasanjo time, they already tell us about rigging, how Obasanjo take rig election. That you're talking about. So election in Nigeria not be something when people will come out when they feel say they won't do them free and fair. Showore knows this very well. Even though they see say 10 billion people queue up for Showore to cast vote for Showore, they will never allow Showore to take over as Nigerian president. And the president, when they won't get now, they come out from the Labour Party, APC, or PDP. In fact, the Labour Party, they don't tell and say they go impeach him. He never even win election. They never even do any election. They tell Peter Obi say na impeachment. So you know, see everything will end either at the Kwabaka hand. So election, they no dey do any free and fair election. In fact, all over the world. But the Nigerian one is the worst. They tell us all kinds of lies in election period. They used to do all kinds of things in election period. At that time, things they happen for the politicians. And at that time, at their time, and nobody will take them away from them. So anything what they want to do, neither they do. But anyway, make we just take a look on how people they take rig election. Because somebody like Wike knows see election is not free and fair. Even in his own state, even the way when he take enter as governor of River State. A lot of manipulation. A lot of things went down that very day when Wike entered as governor of he cannot just enter as governor like that. You know the battle. The battle is much. A battle to take over power, to sit down as a governor or as a president of a whole country is not an easy task. So that is why election must be rigged. Now, na 24 hours rigging, now they take rig election. They're not they talking twice. Now, make we check ways where they take rig election. Do you know that? Do you know, say, if you they buy vote, let's say, for example, like all those ones where they don't do PDP, APs, what they do, and they continue doing it, giving people 25 naira, giving people granite, giving people cloth, do you know it's election manipulation? You know, say that one a part of rigging. To buy somebody cloth, come vote for me. Or your other political party, they campaign. APC people, then they carry army, they carry DSS, they carry police, they go intimidate people. They go arrest people when they in the campaign ground, I mean oppositions. Those are the ways where you take rig election. Because if you they chase people out, say may they not listen to your opposition. You they arrest people. They beat people up when they in their own campaign ground, your own opposition. You they come, they intimidate them by arresting them. It's a way of rigging election. It's a way of suppressing vote. It's a way of, making people not to vote for your opposition. That is another way of rigging. You give money, you give granite, you give salt, you give piece of cloth, you give anything they give. You give akpeteshi. Whatever you give to people, you are buying votes. So it's a way of manipulating election. Now, people, for example, go cast vote for a particular party, let's say APC, and the cast vote for maybe like Labour Party. APC come later at the end of the day get 1,000 votes. Then these people, when be the Labour Party people, they get 2,000 votes, for example, ladies and gentlemen. Then APC go come and tell us they get 100,000 votes. That is adding numbers to already a fake number when they don't come give us. Because all the whole numbers, when these people that they give us, see, this one give us this one we get this, that one get that one. All now pen that take write them down for you. Even election time, like the thing when happened in 2019, the day when they're supposed to vote, because of Showore, they say no, they don't want to vote that day again because that day is Showore's birthday. That one, now rigging of election. Because they know say Showore is supposed to get millions of people when they queue for him, when they cast vote for that very day, when they tell us say if you want to come vote, if you want to give them any birthday gift, make you come vote for them as a birthday gift. And that kind of logic works for sure that particular period. But when they see everybody one can't vote for sure that particular 2019, they can't change the date of the election. They can't tell us in a logistic, na this, na that. All those things are ways of rigging election. So there is no how, there is no way you can stop election malpractice. No way. These are the different methods of rigging election. So anybody, when they claim say, oh, if Buhari go allow free and fair election, say APC go lose, I am not sure Buhari will allow any free and fair election. And there is no free and fair election anywhere in the world. Now strong eye, then they take enter that place. You must have to be the strongest person to be in that position. As in, how much you get, how much do you have to offer to the cabals. That is, it gets some people. They'll not be politicians, so then they call them bureaucrats. But then be the cabals. Now then will tell you who won't become your president, not be your vote. So make you keep your PVC for yourself. You understand? Now, Wike they claim to everybody, say if Buhari go allow. How Buhari when don't rig election many times? Even call for revolution. Call for heavy riot in the streets many times because he want to become. Even tell Nigerian people, say if you don't win election, monkey and baboon go soak inside blood. Or inside pool of blood, something of that nature. How do you expect a person like that to give you a free and fair election? How do you expect a person like that to lose an election because of you? It's impossible. So APC have their rigging machine standby and PDP have their rigging machine standby. In fact, their latest slogans now, you see, they won't go America, go bring machineries. You want to go follow them rig that 2023 election. So you got to understand the game very well. The election, they don't already tell you, and they don't already know. APC and PDP, they know who be the president already. That is why they boldly come and they tell other political parties, say that they waste their goddamn time. And they waste their resources and their energy, including their time. Everything about them that they waste. Say because not only APC and PDP, now don't get the game. Now only them know how to rule. Not only them leadership the sweet. The reason why they go there, now because of your wealth. To steal, to rob, to loot. That is why they are going there. That final. Even people, when they come out, they claim, say, if Buhari allow free and fair election, all of them are election riggers. Let's be frank. Now, Governor Nyoson Wike, now just come out to, the man now from River State. So, he don't claim, say, if Buhari go allow them, free and fair election, say APC. I wonder how the Buhari will allow PDP to take over when he knows he not be PDP member. Not gonna allow you to take over now. But that is the battle when the two political parties that they battle, because the two political parties know how to rig election. They don't tell you, say, Atiku Abubakar na chief and the master of manipulator. So there is no way when they will allow you to take over them. The people when be other political parties when we don't call their names, I just pity for all of them now. And they're not the campaign, and only show what among these people now. People when they campaign, we will just make it clear right now. Show what Peter Obi. We never see Atiku Abubakar in public. The only place now when Jagaban don't run go now to go see Goodluck Jonathan. I wonder if Goodluck Jonathan will give them the vote when he want. Instead of them to talk to the masses, then they go run to their cabas. So that is to show you that all these things what these people that they do now why you instead of Bola Tinubu to they come out, they go state by state. As in saying strong pass Buhari. Major General Buhari. She nine strong person. Presently. So instead of him to they go state by state, city by city, they go canvass, they go tell people about his life, what he want to do for the people. Then they run go meet former presidents who went on rule before. People went on rule before, now they go meet. So how they go come and tell us say 10 million people vote for them. Unlike what they say 200 million people vote for Buhari. I wonder where they vote for Buhari. Sometimes the Femi the other Femi go come and come the both Femi. They come tell Nigerian people say, yo, Buhari get 15 million votes. So for where that Femi Fanika they come to from PDP to APC, it not clear you say election now why you. It not clear you. The next day, person when don't talk say Buhari don't die you. The next morning say you say Buhari see that Buhari even they stronger than you. That life. So how is election a honest game? It's never a honest game. It's a fraud, and the game is about rigging. That's all. So if you never subscribe to our channel before, please do follow us, subscribe. One love. Don't let them to continue to deceive you.